Good evening, everybody. It's Marguerite, and we are here for another fabulous episode of Real Estate 101, where we hopefully are helping all of our new and newer agents and even some of us old timers learn some tips and tricks on how to generate business in the current craziness of our current world. So, tonight we have a very special guest. A very good friend of mine, and that I met a couple years ago when they made the brave decision to join eXp Realty when we were just kind of getting started out there in the world. And he has been working on a pretty phenomenal product that he's going to go through tonight called Explore My Town. And he's had several people who have had like off the charts views of their videos and great response to them. So it's been really exciting to watch and watch how well people are doing with this. So even some of us who think that we do a terrible job on video and hate it, they make you look good. So without further ado, welcome my good friend Lee.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Marguerite.
All
It's
right.
always a pleasure. Thanks for having me today. And I appreciate everything that you do, not only, for my family, but for so many others. You're definitely an inspiration to so many people, so many more people than you even realize.
Oh, well, thank you.
But thanks everybody. And so what we did is we wanted to come up with a system. We know that agents are busy and agents are very transactional, and agents know that they need to do video, but they really don't know how. And if I tell somebody, okay, go interview ABC restaurant or ABC flower shop, post it on Facebook, they just cringe because they don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. They get stuck with the script. They don't know the first thing about editing a video. It's a very, very difficult process. So what we did is we created a turnkey system to help an agent. What we do is we script, we edit the videos, and we distribute those videos to YouTube and to Facebook. And we also create a Facebook community page for the particular community that agent lives in or is trying to market to. It's really all about the community. It's really not about the real estate. It's about the agent giving back to the community. And we have sophisticated Facebook retargeting and remarketing that's tied to what we're doing. And once somebody sees 3 to 6 seconds of one of the videos, they're going to automatically see the next video and the next one and the next one. And they're going to essentially become the digital mayor of their community, because they're going to keep seeing the next one and the next video. And we're driving people to the Facebook community page, and we're getting people to like that page. And the strategy is within 12 to 24 months to have 10 to 15,000 likes or followers on your community page, plus having video after video that you're producing with our help, and really making it a super easy way to be seen. So what I want to do is I want to show the process of how we make it happen and how simple it is. So with our product, we have our little central hub, which is My Town Central. And what we do is if you sign up for our service, you do the initial intake interview, you answer a bunch of questions, you answer questions about your community, and then we build the community site for you. We have a place for all the scripts, templates, video needs. We tell you exactly what equipment you need. Everything's really at the touch of a button. So this is kind of like the hub for everything, everything that you need to be successful with our product. We have a Facebook mastermind group every Wednesday, Tuesday for onboarding, and we have all of our subscribers, agents all across the country. We talk and collaborate about different videos that were produced and ideas for just different topics and ideas, and just a bunch of different strategies. So then we get to the lights, camera, action section. So this is where we really help you out, and this is kind of the meat and potatoes of what we do. So let's say that I'm a subscriber, and I'm gonna interview ABC Restaurant. So I go right into this section, hit request a script, click the button, and I just follow the prompts. So what's my first name and last name? What's my email address? What's the name of my community? So I'm my town, Northville. Actually, it's my wife Julie's site. So she's Northville, Michigan. What's the name of the business being showcased? So whatever business you're interviewing, you just put the name of that business. What type of business is it? You know, so let's just say LR Bowl is the one that I'm going to display, and it's a Mexican restaurant. So we'll just put restaurant for what type of business. What's the link to their Facebook page? I would just put their Facebook link right there. And what we're doing is we're making it so easy for you. It's going to take you 3 or 4 minutes to gather this information, and then you submit it to us, and we'll do all the rest. So what's their web address? What's the name of the person being interviewed? So if you just give us that, what's the suggested title of the video? If you don't know what to call it, just say, I don't know, I need help. And then finally, lay it on me. Give us 3 key points about that particular business that we should know about. I mean, it's a local business in your community, so you should be able to tell us a couple things about that particular place. Like the example is they have killer tacos, they're made from scratch, they're very friendly. Then you just hit submit. And once you hit submit, that goes to our script editors, and we will write a professional script for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a script, and then I'm going to show you the video that was created from that script. Okay, so this is actually one of our agents on our EXP team, Kelly Vaught. She's in Brighton, Michigan, and she interviewed a place called LR Bowl, Mexican restaurant. They do a lot of in-house from scratch stuff. It's a really cool little place in Brighton, Michigan, her hometown. She's interviewed Lauren and the chef. It's a father and daughter team. And so this is a sample of what we provide for our subscribers. So we write a whole script, and then we also provide the scene video shot. So we're telling you what to say and how to position yourself and what the backdrop should be, et cetera, et cetera. And what we've done to take the intimidation out of video is we've broken it down into 6 sections. Because everyone's like, okay, shoot a video, have it be 3 to 5 minutes long, and people turn green because they don't know what to do, what to say, how to do it, what to do first. So we break it down into the 6 sections. The first section is called the hook, and it's called the hook for a reason. We're trying to hook these people in and get them watching that video, because there's nothing more boring than just doing a one-on-one interview for 5 minutes. After 10 seconds, people are gone. So what we do is our writers do a very creative hook, and this is a sample. This is an actual script, and we're going to actually show the video when we're done. But this is one of the ones that we wrote. So what's an authentic street taco? Street tacos are homemade, double-stacked corn tortillas served open-faced, piled high, with carnitas, chorizo, barbacoa, and other amazing ingredients. You eat in 2 steps. Step 1, fold them in half. Step 2, devour them. So that's going to get people's attention. People are going to be like, well, I want to stick around and find out what this place is all about. And guess what? It's already mission accomplished, because we've basically captured their information because of the Facebook pixels. And now we've got that person. Now anytime you do another video, they're going to see it, because they stuck around long enough. And unless they clear their cache on their computer, which most people don't even know how to do, they're going to see everything you do with your Explore My Town account.
I want to go to the other beautiful thing because of the tequila there. I know Joe would love that.
So the cool thing is that you say that part, and guess what? You're 20% done with your video. So we take the intimidation out of doing videos. 20% done already. So then the second section is the pre-intro. So we're still not telling you what the business name is, but we're still teasing you a little bit more. And so this is where the agent introduces themselves and talks a little bit more about the place, but really doesn't give away any secret sauce. So hello, I'm Kelly Vaught with eXp Realty. If you like street tacos and margaritas made with infused tequila, you're going to want to stick around for this one. So guess what? We've caught them another 20 seconds, and now they're going to probably stick around and watch the whole video, because everything that they've seen so far is interesting. And we try to do really fun stuff. Like Cindy Myers in Fort Myers, Florida. We wrote a script. She's was interviewing a pirate. It was like a company that you would go on a tour on a boat, and they would dress up as pirates. And I mean, the script was RR matey. It was just funny. It was just really like engaging and fun, and it kept people, it kept people engaged. So then we go to, guess what? Now you're done with 40% of your video. Was that difficult? You just did 2 little sections, 40% is done. So anybody can do it. We're just teaching it, and we're breaking it down into layman's terms and making it easy for anyone. So then there's the front shot. So welcome to LR Bowl Taqueria, and show us, the outside sign. And then the next section is the body of the interview. Remember when we asked those questions, lay it on me? Give me 3 key points about the business. Well, here they are. Tell me about LR Bowl. How did you come up with the name of this place? And the cool thing about this particular place is that there used to be an ice cream place called the Yum Yum Tree. And guess what? LR Bowl is in Spanish. LR Bowl means the tree. So they named it after an old place in their local communities. And nobody really, unless you knew that, I mean, most people aren't going to know that, but that's some really cool history about that business. And then the last question is, tell me about your most popular items, blah, blah, blah. And then the end shot is like just the funny, interesting, cool thing to keep people, you want to say the name of the business and just keep them engaged all the way to the end. So Kelly's like, well, will you take a look at this place? I cannot wait to dig in. And the margarita is to die for. Looks like I'm Ubering home today. And then she has a big smile and she says, LR Bowl is located at 140 West Main Street in the heart of downtown Brighton. So when we write these scripts for you, they're not set in stone. You don't have to do it verbatim. Kelly didn't want to say about Ubering home. So what she did is she went up to the top here and took this part. You eat them in 2 steps, fold them in half and devour them. And she cut that from the intro and she put it right on the end. And it turned out to be fantastic. So it really turned out and it worked perfect. And then the last section is a little closing that you say once and it's recorded once and you use it for all your future videos. So we've totally taken the intimidation out of video because we've broken it down into 5 scenes. And then there's the closing that's at the office. And then at the end is the B-roll. So B-roll is, a lot of people don't know what B-roll is, but B-roll is all the extra footage that you take of a business and it's the filler. But the B-roll is super, super important because what happens is that it eliminates just a one-on-one interview for 5 minutes, which makes any interview boring. If you look, like we got a lot of our inspiration from Anthony Bourdain and Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and shows like that are really engaging. And then when they're talking to, when they're interviewing someone, they cut away and they go and show decor, different things happening. And so we'll tell you exactly what to do. So shots of walls and decor, interview a customer, ask why they like eating here, shot of the outside sign, shot of any special items that Lauren and the chef talked about in the interview. Because when they're talking about it, we want to cut to those scenes. So it's not just a boring one-on-one interview. So, and then, if you see here, one of the things I had said is no masks in the shot, because what's different about these videos compared to doing a video for a home, let's say you're selling a home, and say this is 123 Main Street, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. Guess what? Once that house sells, which houses are selling in 10 minutes, that video is done. It's gone. It's never to be seen again. With what we're doing is these videos are going to be seen again and again and again and again and again, and they're going to be retargeted again. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to, respect the business right now and try to do no masks in the shot because, hopefully this vaccine works and this is all just a bad dream and behind us in the next couple of months. We don't want all of our subscribers to have to go reshoot all these videos. So what we're doing is like in a couple of cases, a couple of businesses were really, wanted to promote their online ordering and the fact that they were, mask, they really wanted to push that part. So what we did is we put like a little 20-second piece in that was masked up and showed that portion. So once this whole COVID thing's done, we'll just cut that part out and we'll continue using that video so they don't have to redo it again and again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this script and I'm going to show you Kelly's video. And Kelly, never really did much live video. She did a lot of Instagram stuff, and so this was, I think this was her first interview. But it just shows you that this is our page, and we're spitting out probably 10 new videos a week right now, and we think that we're going to be up to like 50 videos a week as we keep adding new agents all across the country. But there's two things that this product is doing is that it's really making the agent become the digital mayor, but it's also, here's the LR Bull one. It's also making people become, other agents are calling and wanting to, like, somebody just called my wife, sent her an email today, and she's with, he's with a RE/MAX office and he wants to join Julie's real estate team because of all the video stuff that he saw. Okay, remember the script that was written. So she follows this, and that's the best part. Is it sounds like she's a professional, and this was her first video she's ever done with us.
What are authentic street tacos? Well, they're double-stacked corn tortillas served open-faced, piled high with carnitas, chorizo, barbacoa, and other amazing ingredients. Hi, I'm Kelly Vaught with eXp Realty, and if you like street tacos like I like street tacos and margaritas made with infused tequila, you're not going to want to miss this. Come on. So I'm here with Lauren and Chef, the owners of LR Bull, and they're actually a father and daughter team. So tell me a little bit about LR Bull and how you got started.
Well, I own a local restaurant in town here in Brighton, and I just felt there was a niche that was missing. And honestly, I thought it was some good, authentic Mexican food. We're doing everything from tamales in-house, street tacos, and infused tequilas.
I love it. So tell me about how you came up with the name.
Previously, 35 years ago, there used to be an ice cream shop here called Yum Yum Tree. They were kind of like a staple to Brighton, and then they unfortunately had to go out of business. So when we moved into this space, we kind of wanted to pay homage to Yum Yum Tree. So we named it LR Bull, which means the tree in Spanish.
I love that. That's so great. So tell me a little bit about the most popular dishes that you guys have here.
I'd say our El Pastor taco is probably one of our more popular. Our tamales that we're making in-house. We're doing napales, which is cactus.
And then we always have the coffee one, which is coffee beans from the Brighton Coffee House. Mm-hmm. And then we always have our chili spicy tequila that has our bold chilies in it. Okay. And we do a spicy margarita. We have chorizo and eggs, huevos rancheros,
chilaquiles.
Yeah, and then we also have some kid-friendly foods. And then we also recently added fruity pebble French toast.
Our whole family loves LR Bull. The dishes are so unique to this area, you can't beat it. We come here probably every week. The drinks are amazing, the flavors are awesome, and my two young boys love it, so it's a win-win.
Whoa, will you look at this masterpiece? And this margarita is to die for. LR Bull is located at 140 West Main Street in the heart of downtown Brighton. How do you eat these authentic tacos? 1, fold in half. Step 2, devour. As someone who serves our community, it is vital to our economy to support our local businesses. I've partnered with My Town to do just that. Spread awareness and support local businesses. Won't you join me? Send me a chat and we can discuss and explore your business.
So that was short and sweet. It was 2 minutes and 55 seconds. I mean, when you really look at it, and then you guys all saw how it was created. She filled out a form. 24 hours later, she got a script. She sent the script to the restaurant so they knew what questions they were going to ask, and she went ahead and filmed it with her iPhone. So that's a beautiful thing, is that was all done with an iPhone. It can be done with a a Android phone, it's, you know, we teach you how to do it, how to hold it. We teach you how to get the right, you know, tripod, the right microphones, because all that stuff's very important. You could see how easy that was. I mean, it was, you know, I think she did do one shot of tequila before to make herself less nervous, but because that was her first video. But she did a great job, and it's really simple. And now she's like writing her own scripts. I mean, once you do 2 or 3 or 4, I mean, obviously we still provide, but she'll take it, mark it up, do her own thing. You know, once you do and you get that confidence, and then a lot of times you just need something, you need like a blueprint. You know, having a blank piece of paper is really, really difficult a lot of times. But when you have 80% of it or 90% of it the way you want it already, making those few changes and edits are very easy. So that's not all that we do. So that's just the, you know, that's just the video portion. So what happens when it's done, and once you're done with your 6 little 2-minute videos, because you know you should do each little section at a time, you go back to our MyTown Central and you click submit videos for editing. You click the button, and you know, make sure your phone's on Wi-Fi, not on cellular. You click next. You give us your name. You give us your email address. What's your community name? What's the title of the video or the business you interviewed? Are there any special requirements? Do you need any stock footage? Are there any special graphics? Anything out of the ordinary that you would need, you put right there. Click next. Before proceeding, make sure that you upload everything in the order of the script, so you have everything ready. So remember how we broke everything down. Here's the hook. You upload the section that's the hook. You know, you find that on your phone, you upload it. Then the next is the pre-intro. Then is the front scene, the shot of the sign, the front of the building. Then is the body. Remember how we broke it down into 3 questions? Here's question 1. There's question 2. There's question 3. There's the ending. And then any B-roll. Upload any B-roll. That's all the extra scenes that we talked about. And then any additional footage or pictures, you just browse, upload, and then when you're done, you submit. And then it goes right to our editors, and they start working on it right away. So once it's done, this is the part that gets exciting. Once it's done, it goes to our web page. So we built a national database of web pages with, you know, and we're adding 10 new towns every day. So we have our VA that's adding 10 new websites. So we're adding, you know, we don't have 10 new subscribers every day, but we're building a network. So we're building the whole entire country. So I'm just going to show you Julie. So I'm going to go to Michigan. And once you go to Michigan, we have a state page, but then we break it down to Metro Detroit, Northern Michigan, Ann Arbor, Mid-Michigan. So I'm going to go Metro Detroit. And these are the subscribers we have within Metro Detroit. We have Northville, Plymouth, Heartland, Dexter, Canton, Brighton, Farmington, Livonia, Milford. So this is my wife's site, Northville. This is where we live. And, you know, my wife wanted to be the mayor, the digital mayor of Northville. And, you know, she's doing a hell of a good job. So what we do is we create a really cool site, really nice enhanced image of the little downtown. One of the first videos that you would do is a welcome video. So she did a little 1-minute welcome to Northville. It's just a, you know, short script, and we provide that for you. And you could just memorize it. You could just do it verbatim. You could, you know, edit it, do whatever you want, and you could have it show just different scenes. She just, you know, there was a really nice fountain right in downtown. And if you look closely, I'm not going to play the video, but it says Explore My Town on the marquee of. So we had our video editors put that up there just to make it cute. So when you scroll down, we've been talking about Facebook, but here all the videos on this page are all on YouTube. So we help you build a YouTube strategy as well. So with this BurgerFi video, it should be, I don't know why it's blurry. It's not a blurry image. I think it's just something to do with the internet quality, because I'm at the Marriott guest internet right now. So
I think you're a little biased on this Julie chick, Lee.
What's that?
I think you're a little biased on this Julie chick.
Yeah, she's all right. So you can see all these are all YouTube videos. And so if you go on Google and you said best burger in Northville, guess what comes up? BurgerFi, and that's the video that Julie did shows up. So we're building that strategy for you as well. So we do all of that. So the cool thing about this page is that we have a complete. You also get a Facebook community page, and you're going to be responsible for posting to that community page. And when you do, it automatically gets transferred to this web page. And this web page, we all know that websites are basically dead. You know, they don't really serve a purpose like they used to. They're not as important. But the main reason for this page is the pixelation. And we also have a newsletter that gets sent out every week based on all the posts you did to your Facebook community page. What will happen is all of these posts that are posted will turn into a newsletter. And if you did a video that week that's posted, that video will get sent to your entire database or whoever what names you've uploaded and want, you want on the mailing list. So all that's done for you. And then down at the bottom here this is where you can share the cost. So here's our insurance guy, here's our lender, and they're paying for a portion of the cost of the site. You know, RESPA allows, you can't have your mortgage person or anybody pay more than 50%. So when we can handle the billing, we can send billing links to help the insurance guy. And I know title in Michigan, title can pay, but I know that you can't do that in California, but I think in other states you can.
We can't do that in California. So
go ahead.
I had a question. So what is the cost for you guys to do all of this? How does it break down? Actually, before you answer that question, I had a question about how is this impacting or affecting their real estate business? Are they getting leads directly from this, or is it kind of a byproduct of that?
This is not, if you're looking to get real estate leads, this isn't your platform. I mean, this is all about, what I'm talking about is you're not going to get 15 people saying that I want to buy and sell my house. You're not going to get names, phone numbers. That's not going to happen. But what's going to happen is that agents or consumers are going to pick up the phone. They're going to see your ads. They're going to see what you're doing, and they're going to just flat out call you directly and want to work with you. And those leads are 10 times better than buying internet, Facebook leads or this or that. These ones,
We have Mitzi De La Cruz here on the call tonight too, and she's been doing for a few years now a thing called Lincoln Live, which is very similar to this in a lot of ways. And Mitzi, do you have are you there? I was just going to say, she's gotten leads in the same way like you were saying, Lee, where she's not getting leads directly, but she's getting them as a byproduct of what she's done.
Yeah, you're becoming the go-to agent in your community, and people want to work with you because they see what you're doing for your community, and that's gold.
Yeah, and I feel like the brand recognition that comes from that too. Number one, people know that that you do care, but number two, they get the opportunity to know you, like you, trust you, because they see your face and they have a sense of your personality. Like they feel like they know you already.
So this is a true story. My wife and I were at the grocery store about 2 months ago, and we were in line in the checkout line, and some lady was behind us, and she kept staring at my wife. She just kept staring, and we were wearing masks and everything. And then I nudged her, and I'm like, that girl's staring at you. Do you know her? And she looked over, and as soon as she made eye contact, the lady said, "Oh, you're Julie Moraitis. I just saw your video. I forget which one it was." And she's like, I need your help. And she's on my divorce. I'm going through a divorce. It's going to be finalized in the next 30 days. And I really want to work with someone like you because I see what you do for the community. And I was like almost crying because like number one, her story, and number two, she reached out to my wife, but me being the entrepreneur, it's like, that was proof of concept. So those were business tears of joy. So the proof of concept happened right there because she would have not known who my wife was if she weren't doing those videos.
That's
So,
fantastic.
so
Awesome.
one other quick story is Nicole, one of our agents in Ann Arbor, Michigan. She did this restaurant in Ann Arbor, and the owner, very successful. He's a published author. The restaurant was kind of his hobby, but obviously with COVID, it's affected everybody, and he was, his business was real slow. So he said to Nicole, he's like, let me tell you something. No one has ever done anything like this for my business. And I know 20 real estate agents, and I'll be damned if I'm going to use anyone else but you for any transactions that I do, or for any family members or any employees, for what you're doing for me and my business. And that's when the light bulb went off for Nicole, and she's like, oh my God, this is incredible. So it totally works. And the beautiful thing is that we have a professional digital marketer that sets up ads for you, and the ads are your video. So anytime you do a video, he sets up the video ad based on that video you did, and then you do the next video, you do the next one. And so it's a string of sponsored posts, sponsored videos that go in sequence. So someone might see that my wife's BurgerFi video 6 months from now for the first time. So when we're talking about these videos aren't dead, what happens is that a lot of times someone will do a video, post it, and it's gone. It syncs. If you get really good traction, but after 48 hours, it's gone. And maybe 6 months from now, somebody comments on that post and it pops back up. But for all general purposes, it's once the post has gone through the Facebook algorithm, it's gone. So with what we're doing is that we're not saying that everyone's going to continue to click and watch the video, but they're going to say, oh my God, John Natavidad, he's got another video and another one and another one. This guy's really interviewing the whole town. And that's the whole idea behind it. So the last, is there a time limit? Am I almost out of time?
No. I just had another question though. My question had to do with on YouTube and stuff like that. Are you guys also adding tags and hashtags that to help with that? Yep. Okay. I figured you were, but.
So the last thing I want to show you, and this is one of the most powerful pieces, is that we also, part of what's included is we build a Facebook community page for you for that particular community. And I want to show you Julie's real quick. Let's see here.
Now, what if somebody has some of this in place? Can you kind of blend it or merge the worlds?
No, because what we have is all kind of tied together. It's really difficult to merge everything. And to be totally honest, we really don't want. We're able to pinpoint. So let's say, I'm picking on John here. So let's say John wants to work on one subdivision. So let's say there's one particular subdivision that he wants to work on. In real estate, you can't do that because of fair housing. It's a 15-mile radius. For your community, you can, because you don't have to deal with that. So we can really pinpoint just a tiny local area, and we don't have to worry about the fair housing laws, because we're really not selling real estate. We're selling the community, so, and that's what we're doing. So you could go, there's a software called Remine that's free for most MLSs. You can go and run a query of the people most likely to buy or sell, or most likely to sell in your community. You could get us a list of those names. You could upload them into a custom audience on My Town, and they're all going to see all the videos that you're doing for the community. And then we get them to like your Facebook community page, which is what I'm showing you here. And guess what? This is gold, because you can post any real estate you want in here, and everyone in your group's going to see it. It's not going to get filtered out like a normal Facebook post where only 10% or 5% are going to see it. Everyone's going to see every one of your posts. So in my wife's page, so in the last 28 days, she had a reach of 10,210 people. Post engagement 1,623, 60 page likes in the last 28 days. So we're part of what we're doing is we're running a little campaign to get likes that are in your community. Anybody can do a blast, Facebook blast, and send out to your 5,000 Facebook friends, but you have friends across the country who might like your page, but they're never going to, they're never going to benefit. You really want to have, it's almost like buying likes. You don't really want to do that. You want likes to come from your community, and that's what we're doing. And that's why they're growing a little bit slower, but that's intentional, because of these 1,000, you can see we have 1,082 people that follow her page. This is all in the last 3 months, and guess what? I'm going to say like 90% are in the Northville community, because that's what we're targeting on Facebook. So you can see she did a little video for a lady that, she had a little pop-up Etsy store, and she's from Northville. There's a typo here. I just noticed that. And then this is all you have to do is this is where you have to do your occasional Facebook post. And what we're doing though is, you can see this is Dear Prudent Shops. We're just sharing, we're teaching you to go to all the local businesses and like all the local businesses. And then you take, anytime they post something, you just share it to your My Town community page. So this is just a share. This is a share of their page. And then we'll write a little, 1 or 2 sentences, and we always tag the business. And, Downtown Northville posted this, we shared it, and we said shop on Cyber Monday in Northville. And that's what we're doing for most of these posts. And then every now and then if there's another My Town community, we'll do we'll cross post from all the different communities. There was a really cool Christmas caroling company in South Carolina that was really cool. So we cross posted that. But you can see that, so this was just posted a couple days ago, 985 likes. It's not, home knitting is not for everyone. And this also broke the rule of over 5 minutes. This is 5 minutes and 53 seconds, but this is a really cool video of a lady that she makes all these products in her home, sells them. And it's a really cool story. So people that are interested in this are going to watch the whole thing. If not, so be it. But you can see that, almost all of the posts are getting the reaching. This one reached 508 people of the 1,000, so it reached half of the database, 122 engagements. This one reached almost 200 people, 19 engagements. This reached 294 people, 47 engagements. So we're getting really 1,131 people, 141 engagements, 4 shares, 8 comments. So you're seeing we're getting, and all we're doing is we're regurgitating existing content. So it's really, really, it's really easy to do. So you have to submit a script, film the video, upload the video, and then you need to post on your community page. And you will be the digital mayor of your town.
Well, this is extraordinary, Lee. It's been really fun to watch your guys' growth with this as well. Like when you just started talking about it last year to where you are now, it's really cool. It's definitely something very exciting that you guys have going on, and it's fun to watch the videos.
COVID really put a wrench in what we're doing, because what we want to do, and this is kind of phase 2, phase 3, is we're going to make this a profit center for the agents. So we're going to say it's like you own your own BNI for your community. So think about that. So you control your own destiny. You control your whole town, and you can say, okay, I want this attorney in my group. I want this insurance guy. I want these restaurants, all these stuff. So you can kind of create your own little ecosystem, and guess what? They can all pay a portion, and ideally you could have this be a profit center where you're making $2-3 grand a month instead of paying $1 grand a month, which is what the cost is, which I'll get to next. So that's like the next question is, obviously everyone wants to know, well, how much does this cost? And it's not cheap, and that's because we're we're doing scripting, we're doing editing, we're doing Facebook retargeting and remarketing. We're included in the cost is $200 of monthly ad spend as well. So let me take you to the pricing page real quick. So basically what's included is the MyTown technology of the community focused site, all the video editing, all the digital marketing, you know, 4-way billing is 4-way billing. So we can handle all of that. If you have a mortgage person that wants to pay, if you have an insurance person that wants to pay, we will send them the links, and we will be in charge of collecting all the billing for them. So basically you get the community page. So you get the web page, the Facebook community page, digital marketer. Every week, every Wednesday, we do a live training on Facebook. We have a huge collaboration group. You can send us up to 15 minutes of raw video. We'll give you 5 minutes of final edited video. Additional ad spend is always allowed. So if you want to spend a little bit more on retargeting or remarketing or Facebook ads, you can do that. We create a complete motion graphics package for your brand. So for a C market, which is most smaller markets, that's a population of 75,000 or less. It's 2 edited videos a month plus $200 in retargeting and ad spend. So we're handling that for you, and we send you the monthly analytics of all the results that we're able to get, like all the custom audience views, all that stuff. We send you a full report of all of that, and that's $1,098 a month. Bigger markets. So we just sold Orlando. So we sold a B. It's really an A market, but we sold it for a B market price. So they're doing 6 videos a month, and included in that is $600 in retargeting and ad spend, and they're spending $2,250 a month. And so what they did is they were spending $20,000 a month on Zillow, and they're like, you know what, we got to cut this. So they cut their Zillow, and they're doing video with us, and they're doing fantastic. They've done 3 or 4 videos each members of their team, and they're doing great. And we do have a couple of our agents that have teamed up, and so they're sharing the cost. So that's kind of where we're at. So I because I know I do have one version that's a little bit less. That's $7.99, and it's 1 video a month. But whoever's on this call that's interested is I got to get approval from Johnny Moe, because he's a stickler when I give discounts. But I would give the C market for the $7.99 price, and you still get and we'll just do $100 in retargeting. So.
Are you exclusive to an area, or will there be?
Yes.
Okay.
So you get your territory, and we will not sell or add any other agents in that location. And then what we do is, because we're so confident that this will work, is that there's no contract. So we do not have a contract. So it's month to month. And if you quit, if you cancel, then all the videos that you did are your videos. We will just take off the Explore MyTown logo, and you get all the videos yourself. So, but we recommend 6 months, giving it 6 months, because it's going to take 2, so think about it. If you get 2 videos a month, you're going to want, after your second month, having 4 videos done and having those videos retargeted, you'll really start seeing something after the end of the second month. I mean, that's not to say I encourage everyone, when they go interview a business, to ask those businesses for business, because that's why you're like, I'm supporting your business, will you support my business? And that's like, that's B2B 101. I help you out, you help me out, and you should be able to really, and think about it. All of these real estate coaches, what do they teach you? They teach you to find a network of people that know a ton of people, and who knows the time? No one knows more people than business owners themselves. And so think about that, how you're going to grow that database of people as well.
Well, this is really awesome, Lee, and I definitely absolutely appreciate you taking the time to show us all of this tonight. This is cool, and I'm really excited for what you're doing around the country.
And
well, and it's so needed right now with, you know, everything going on. Like, we need to be able to support, you know, our small businesses and in our town, because they're really struggling. So, you know, it's perfect timing for them.
I recommend that everyone goes to Facebook and likes the Explore My Town page on Facebook. And that's where you can go visit and look at all the videos that we've done. And, you know, there's beginners, intermediates, and, you know, Keith Lucas in South Carolina, he's amazing. He's great with, you know, he did the lobster truck, and he did the Christmas Carol company. I mean, he's taken his Explore My Town South Carolina, and he's blown it up into something huge. And you know, he's just taken it and he sees this as something that he can really build his business around. And I encourage everybody to do the same. I mean, my wife's, like I said, she's been very successful with it. I mean, unfortunately, one of the biggest obstacles that we're facing right now is COVID, and I know California is shut down. Michigan is basically shut down for another couple of weeks. But what we did do is we still talked to these business owners, and they're still doing takeout, but we still did the full shot inside the businesses, whether they're restaurants or whatever. And the show goes on. We got to, you know, they need, now more than ever, they need any help they can get, anything that they can get. And and everyone in your community is going to appreciate you for what you're doing for, you know, to help your local economy.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lee.
Right,
we want to be respectful of everyone's time. This has been fantastic. And if anyone is interested, you can get a hold of Lee on Facebook, or you can email him at what's your email, Lee?
It's Lee@MoraitisGroup.com, or you can do Lee@ExploreMyTown.com.
Fantastic. That's awesome.
Just send me an email to Lee@ExploreMyTown.com, and then we can just set up a 15-minute Zoom call just to talk, and I'd be more than happy to walk you through. I can show you what territories are available. I can show you a bunch more videos, you know, really anything that you'd like to see.
Well, thank you again so much, everybody. Have a great evening. If you want more information, we are recording this video, so we'll get it edited and posted tomorrow. And if you have any other questions, please reach out. If you have any ideas or thoughts on what you would like to see on future Real Estate 101 classes, please shoot me a message and we'll get it on the calendar. So thanks again, Lee. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye.
All right.